What's up? It's your boy G Reels here, and I just got back from seeing the horror movie Pearl, directed by Ty West, which serves as a prequel to his critically acclaimed horror hit X, released earlier this year. If you've seen X, you know that it's set in 1979 and follows a cast and crew who gather together to make a porno film on an elderly couple's farm. The problem is, this elderly couple is completely deranged, particularly the husband's wife, Pearl. During the making of X, director Ty West began writing the script for a prequel and stated that he developed the story with Mia Goth, who played Maxine in X, as well as Pearl, with the help of prosthetic makeup. In Pearl, we get to see how the character begins her descent into madness, although at the start of the film, we do feel a bit of sympathy for her, given her circumstances. Pearl takes place in 1918 during the height of the Spanish flu pandemic and World War I. When we meet the title character, she's a young woman living with her German immigrant parents on their farm. Her husband Howard is overseas in the United States Army, so Pearl has to deal with a paralyzed and ill father and a very domineering mother who insists Pearl's function in life is to take care of her father and maintain the farm. Pearl has other dreams, however, as she is captivated by the film she sees at the local cinema. She wants to be a chorus girl, much to her mother's disapproval. She longs for a life outside of the farm and taking care of her family. She wants people to remember her name. The problem is, Pearl is also severely mentally unstable. There is something dark inside of her, and she is prone to homicidal tendencies when pushed too far. Even though this serves as a companion piece to X, the films are very tonally different. West has said that X was heavily influenced by the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, while Pearl has the aesthetic of a demented Mary Poppins or The Wizard of Oz. I respect the two different styles he achieved with both films, because it showcases his strengths as a director and it proves that he's not simply trying to copy himself. The distinctive credit fonts to the use of whites for transitions will remind film buffs of the Technicolor pictures from the 1950s and 1960s. From a horror movie standpoint, the film is more of a character study and slow burn, rather than an outright slasher film like X. Even X took his time establishing the characters before building up to the body count, but it always felt like a slasher picture. Pearl doesn't get to the bloodletting until later in the film, and while that should satisfy fans of the genre, it should be known that the movie is more in the vein of Psycho, as it showcases a woman's gradual mental deterioration. You go from sympathizing with Pearl and her circumstances to realizing she may not have ever been quite right from the start. Leading the charge all the way is Mia Goth, who gives a truly commanding and committed performance as Pearl. She easily slays from various emotions without missing a beat, and you can tell that she has a strong handle on the character. While she was good in X, she functioned as a larger part of an ensemble. In this film, she is the movie. She had a handful of strong moments in this film, but her best just might be an expository monologue towards the end of the film that had me completely glued to the screen from start to finish. I have to say I like what Ty West has been serving up so far with his X franchise. As you all know, we're getting a third film called Maxine that will be set in 1985 and follow Mia Goth's other X character that survived the horrific events of that incident. I will say that X played a bit more mainstream while Pearl comes off a bit more experimental. But I respect a director like Ty West for taking chances, and I respect a studio like A24 even more for letting him. If you love what Ty West brought with X, Pearl is definitely right up your alley. Please let me know what you thought about the film in the comments, and let's get a conversation started. Until next time.
Please, Lord, make me the biggest star the world has ever known, so that I'll make it far away from this place.
Well, caring for your family during these times is admirable. But you only get one take at this life.
If only they would just die.
Pardon?
Nothing. I want to be special, dancing up on the screen like the pretty girls in the pictures.
I will not let you leave this farm again.
I'm worried there may be something real wrong with me.
Rumor has it they only take one gal per town.
We're looking for someone with X Factor.
Has to be me.
How about a film nobody else has seen?
Is it legal?
Will be eventually.
I know what I've done. Bad things. Terrible, awful, murderous things. I want to be loved from as many people as possible. But truth is, I'm not really a good person.